And
You know,
then
she didn't do anything to
certain
me.
people would inbox us and they'll be like, when we see you on the streets, we're gonna do this. I'm a
What?
firm believer in the Second Amendment. Like, try me outside of this in real life, which I know nobody from my city is gonna do that because they know how my family is behind me. Like, my family is very known in our town or our city. Try me in real life. I'm a firm believer in the Second Amendment, and we're gonna take you there by any means. It's gonna go there. Your family will have something to do for the whole weekend.
Nice, Lynn.
I don't even play them games. Like, no,
You guys still playing Fortnite?
no.
No.
I like
We
this. We got
have to
15
do.
people up in here.
Huh?
We got 15 people up in here.
That's the most I've ever had in this life.
This is great.
We got to start flipping out like Dennis. Stop saying them fucking pineapple.
Yeah.
Wait,
Who the
here,
hell
Leah's
just sent me
mad about
corn?
pineapples? Who changed their name to Mr. Pineapple Pizza?
Mr. Pineapple Pizza, I love you too, bro. Don't call me bro.
Wody,
I ain't your bro.
you're definitely getting blocked.
We all might get blocked tonight.
I don't care if I get blocked because it is what it is.
Love you, Wody.
It's meant to be. What's meant to be is meant to be. So I'm
I
not
do
gonna.
appreciate everybody coming in this live.
This is great. We should do this. Yeah. It's not Mister.
Don't
Yes,
call me
when
Mrs.
Swan said Moody had a dog, oh my god! But it was Moody's brother barking in the background, from my understanding. That was, ooh, he took it there.
It was his pet fly. What did Swan say? He said,
About no fucking politics.
yeah. Swan said he took his fly to Outback Steakhouse on a string.
And lost the wing.
Yeah, it lost a wing. Yeah, there he is.
Oh, no. Where is Bella?
Yeah, the gerbil.
Because they all think I'm Bella, but Bella is like, Bella's done inboxed me before multiple times about stuff, like multiple times, and they swear me now I'm Bella. Like, I'm not Bella.
What?
Bella has a whole
Why are
YouTube
people
channel.
mad? Like, do they just get mad that you either blocked them or muted them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they would get mad because I would
Look at the
block them.
follow. I
Here's
don't follow Bella, I don't think, so I can't share it.
well, didn't he think Bella went into his Alina's her app and then
Yeah.
Yeah, because
was it actually her?
people
I don't know.
was making fake accounts of Bella. And Bella's real account is I had to go through our messages, but Bella has a real account and she stays in London now. She's a young white girl. She's probably like, and no offense to nobody, but she's a young white girl. She's probably like 21, 22. That's how old she looks. But she's young and she had a YouTube channel. I don't know it off the top of my head, but she did post a funeral for her freaking hamster on her YouTube channel because we watched it. Like, she
Oh, that's
really
real.
did that. And you could tell her family is very wealthy. Like, her family is very wealthy. Or she's very wealthy. But she's a real girl, but she has an actual TikTok account. And her TikTok account has got a lot of followers and stuff. Not over like 3,000, but she has
Oh,
about.
yeah, he hates Bella. I think he got jealous at the fact that she was spending all that money on her hamster.
Gary.
It,
Poor Gary.
Yeah, Bella actually has a real TikTok. I have to go through my messages and find her own real TikTok account. But she's a real person. She just has a fake.
and I'm going to say this right now. I don't know TC, but I'm very shocked he sent him a universe.
I liked TC when I talked to him. He was nice.
No, I don't think that, like, he's a bad person. It's just more Moody's actions.
Yeah, because if I send you money and you block me $100 and some dollars, it's like, F you for
I've
life.
seen TC send somebody a universe before. I don't remember who it was, but I've seen him do it. So
Wait, how much is the universe?
I have no idea.
About 500. I think it's
Yeah.
about.
No way.
He said
I
Dennis
know.
the
I
Universe.
got proof. I can post it on my story. I've sent Moody over $300 worth of gifts. Like
Yeah, I know,
in
Dale. That's why I said I'm surprised. Not because of who
different things.
TC is, it's more who Moody is. I'm surprised he sent it to her.
Wait,
Damn.
They
he
said
sent Dennis a universe?
Yeah, it's $200.
Libby, she's a real person too. She actually goes in live and she joins this other guy we watch. She's an actual person, so she joins his live all the time and talks to him.
Who?
Libby,
Yeah, I'm
she's
actually
free.
surprised he sent that universe after he sent Moody that money and never sent it back.
Yeah,
Damn.
like I've sent Moody lots of gifts. I haven't sent him a lot of gifts because of just the whole ordeal.
Why are you walking up over me?
Yeah, you don't let people peer pressure you into sending gifts neither, because it's like at that point they're begging. Not saying that's what he does, but if you steady saying somebody's not, what
Really?
you gonna do? Then it's
Yeah. He's got a lot of subscribers now too, huh? Because he's making money off that way.
Baby, I subscribed to him for 1 month, so that was it.
Yeah.
You ain't getting no money off me.
Lynn, you're still a mod, right?
yeah. No, not no more. I'll unmod it myself.
Oh,
Wait,
really? You
should
both
I? Should
did?
I do it too?
Yeah, you're the only one left.
No,
No,
he still
it's too much
got
pressure. I don't want it
No.
anymore.
he still
You know
got the
what
other
made me?
girl.
When
He
I
still got
modded
the other girl.
myself, I went in the live for a few minutes, but I didn't stay the whole night. So when I heard him say that, I think Lynn went in there and he was like, "Do you know why she unmodded herself? I really want to know that. Y'all just unmod yourself with no explanation." It went straight to like we were to blame because we unmodded ourselves.
Yeah, Emma's his mod still, but she's a traveling nurse, so she don't be on there like that. She travels a lot with nursing and stuff, so she don't really be on. I think she's in Hawaii or somewhere now.
Is that the
So
chick that has she just got in a breakup?
I'm not sure. I don't really ever see Emma
Well,
in there like that. Like he has
dated
mods that
one.
be in there,
Wow.
but they don't really show themselves.
If Moody started paying me $50 a week, I'll go back to being his mod.
Yeah, you get a cut of what he makes.
Shit, he getting it,
Yeah,
so why not?
I
Yeah.
personally became his mom because people used to come here and talk about his mom and dad, which I don't support that by any means because they both deceased and you shouldn't talk about someone's loved ones like that. And they used to come in there and talk about that all the time. So I became a mod to eliminate them out the chat, and then it became to the point where he would tell us who he didn't want to see because he went on the Moody recap page, and that's when he got on Swan for following them and stuff like that. But like I told him, even online and offline, Swan's grown. He can follow whoever he wants to follow. And he was like, he follows fake accounts about himself and stuff like that. And I'm like, he's grown. If that's what he chooses to do, then let him do it. Like, he don't owe you no loyalty. He don't owe you no explanation. He's not your son. He's not your cousin. Like, he's not someone that you see every day in person. Like, he can do what he wants. And I did quit being his mod because of the stuff with Weston. That pissed me off. And then the stuff he said about Swan's girlfriend, that was just the icing on the cake because, like I said, if he talks about her like that, he'll talk about me like that.
Yeah, I have a huge issue. That's the biggest thing. Saying that kind of stuff toward a female.
We were in there when that happened, and I turned to Wes and I was like,
I think we both got off.
I was like, I think I'm done with him,
Yeah, we both turned
and
our phone off.
I haven't gone on since.
They said, what about Swanner's grandma? We're not going to talk
I
about
agree
his
with.
grandma because
I
his
agree
grandma
with
got hit.
Weston. He's gotten very aggressive in the last week, and what the big thing that pisses me off is when he's like, "Y'all don't know what I've been through this whole time," and then he's like, "Well, y'all show me change. You're grown. What the fuck you want me to do?"
Yeah, and when he says that, it's like, I could speak on a situation that happened to me last year around December something. It's not even been a year. That was very traumatic for me. Like, it was very serious. But I don't bring that to the internet. But that was life changing. What I went through and what I experienced, like it was very life changing. And I couldn't sleep for days, for weeks, for months. Like that shit fucked me up bad.
Uh,
Like it fucked me up real bad. And it's like you don't see me on here dwelling on something. Like you just have to move on from it. Like
Yeah, move
I'm
on.
going
Treat others with
to
respect.
a rough time right now. You don't see me on here telling y'all, hey, y'all need to fix it.
yeah, like I think what I went through is very
Most definitely.
yeah. Like it is very. It was very serious. Like it was. It was no coming back for what I seen and the stuff that happened that night. Like it was. It was no point of return. Like it was bad. It was bad.
Imagine this though. Imagine being cooped up in your house for like 2 years. You have no family. It seems like he doesn't really have anyone who's like other than his brother. And then you don't leave the house. You don't go outside. You really have no purpose. That I can see that he has to do something. He needs to find a hobby. Or I really want him to like find a passion, but it seems like he's just stale right now.
It's like, well, I can't do anything. I can't walk. I can't do this.
He needs
And
to change
I'm
his
like,
attitude, and he needs to
you can do a
do
little.
something. He needs a little kick in the keister to move on with life.
But
That's
he's
what
the
I'm
only one that
saying.
can do that. He cannot rely on any of us to do it for him because, like someone said in the comments, everybody is having a hard time or everybody has had a hard time. And at the end of the day, we're the only ones that can pull ourselves out of that hole. Maybe if we have family around, have a support system, whatever. But at the end of the day, you're the only one that could want the change and to do the change. And this is what he knows gets him the attention, so he runs with it.
Yeah, I think TikTok enables him to stay on his chair and kind of get wrapped up and continue to not really do much.
Yeah, because when he leaves this app, he goes to the next one.
Yeah, he
He
be
don't sleep.
like I don't know how he used to say, oh, he didn't know how Swan would be in his life like all night and don't get no sleep for it. I don't know how he do it because I've done went to the other like remind y'all I've been on third shift for like 3 or 4 weeks. So that's why I be up late at night, but now I'm going to second. So y'all probably see me now since even more now since I'm going to second because I don't get off till like 11 o'clock at night. But he would be up. Like I would go to sleep at 5 o'clock in the afternoon when I'd be on first shift, and get up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and he'll still be on live, and he'll be on that girls live until about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. And I'm just like, how do you sleep? Like he would talk about how Swan didn't sleep. I'm like, how do you sleep? Like,
I can't say what the app is, but if you comment, I'll tell you if that's it. Yeah, because when I go to bed, he's on, and then I get up at 5:30 in the morning, he's still on, and we're on the same time.
most of y'all not gonna know the app because the app really ain't that popular.
No,
To
no
me, it's
face
not.
name. Yes, Arctic.
Mhm. Yeah, Arctic said the app.
Grinder.
Do you think
No,
that
it's live me.
do you think he sends money to Alina?
He does. He
Yeah,
does.
he already said he was.
Yeah, somebody said that in the comments earlier that he was going to send. He said farmers
I'm
only.
gonna sign up for farmers only while you playing.
But somebody said that in the live earlier. I don't know if it's true or not, but they did say he was going to send money to
Yeah.
Alina.
Oh, Swanee.
If you're listening, if you want to, you can join. But we do it. I apologize just for him doing that, even though I have no control over him. I don't support that by any means. Like it
Hell
pisses me
yeah.
off. I even said something to Swan about it. To be honest, Swan can vouch for. I told him like me as a man, I would have said, "Hold up, bitch! Don't talk about my girl like that, because you got me
Yeah.
fucked up."
Yeah, I didn't want to get crazy on. I didn't want to get too crazy on here.
Yeah,
His name and a bunch of letters and stuff. I don't know it off the top of my head.
yeah. I can't say his username because I don't know what I'm talking about here, nigga.
Yeah, that's probably the only reason that girl Alina is like, because I tell you what, he takes all his money and goes over there and sends it over there. Like, that's why you ain't got no damn money.
I know that morning I was on her live. I had left out his live for a while, and I went and
Hey,
watched
thank you, Arctic.
because she's more interactive with her people and everything. And people just started coming to her chat talking about Moody said they together, they go together. And she was like, no, Moody's just my friend. They was like, Moody told us that you send him pictures and stuff. She said, I send him friendly pictures. I don't send him pictures or nothing. Like, she explained it. And I told him, I was like, Moody, you better go over there because they're trolling her. And she blocked me from her life because she thought I was trolling her because I said, Moody's coming over here. And Moody had to tell her, like, I was just letting him know that I seen what was going on to let him know. But a lot of the stuff he talks about her over here, it goes to over there, and they really go over there and troll her and bother her, and she don't deserve that.
I mean, he should have never even brought that over here.
I've told him that multiple times on the phone, like, don't mention her and everything else, and he still does it. Like, we literally got the phone one night, and he got on there talking about her, and I'm just like, why would you do this
Yeah, he
again?
gets mean and disrespectful to a lot of people.
Look, we
I
man,
said
look,
something about Thanksgiving the other day, and he's like, I don't give a damn about Thanksgiving. I said, don't be rude to me. I was just saying.
right. I mean, look, I've stayed on the phone with him. Hey, Jeanette, how long have I stayed on the phone with him for? Hours and hours and hours, haven't I?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
know
look,
you do because he does. You can ask Moonpie. We can be playing the game or something like when I'm off work, and he'll sit on the game. He'll sit on the phone the whole time we be on the game, and we'll play like 2 or 3 hours, and he'll sit there on the phone just talking about everything, like from
Yeah.
A to Z.
you'll be a friend and listen to him. And then, like, when all that shit was happening on the internet, I swear to you, it was not me. He would think it was me. I got, how many messages I got on my phone from voicemails from people trolling? How many?
Tons.
It's almost 200. And then he would say it was me. It wasn't me. And then man, if you think uh the live's bad, you should hear some of the phone calls. Like, and I'm talking about not calling and saying, hey, hello. I'm talking about straight to the point. Hey, you motherfucker! Like, da 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 da. Like, and I'm talking about yelling to the top of his lungs for like, dude, like so long, and then eventually he'll calm down. And I don't know how, I mean, like, if whoever he lives with sits there and listens to it, I mean, I'm surprised they don't come in and be like, hey, is everything all right? What the hell's going on here? You know what I mean?
We were talking about that. What does the brother do? He's like, yeah,
I think his brother is just like, I won't want to say he's scared or whatever, but he never intervenes with it. Like, I think his brother just like washes his hands with Moody. Like, okay, you want to sit there and troll with people on the internet. I don't think his brother really even cares because he
Look,
never really says nothing. But he
And
don't get on
y'all,
the
he
phone.
gets trolled. But let me tell y'all a story about somebody I know. And Lynn knows this person. He has a head injury, so he doesn't process things like normal people do. And he thought he was talking to some girl, and the girl was like, "Hey, send me a video of you."
oh my God.
Send me, I can't even get it out. Send me a video of you doing jumping jacks,
Get the fuck out of
butt
here.
naked, and he did it. So it's
Hold on.
posted all over Twitter.
Hey, is this little BTV?
No,
No.
this is
Look,
somebody that,
have you guys heard of little BTV?
yeah.
Oh my God. So I get in this live acting like a girl. Well, no, I was sorry. I was using Jeanette's. I was using her account. So I get in there using her account and shit. I said, "Go ahead and troll him, right?" Well, I gave him I gave him my number, right? And I'm talking to him like, and I'm sending, and Jeanette's just taking selfies and sending it to him, right? Well, I get in there and start texting. I'm like, let me see what you're working with. Tell me why homeboy sends me a picture of a rocket. I'm talking about like a 12-inch piece of this little retarded boy. Remember that?
Yeah.
He goes.
Don't he come in Moody's Live?
I don't know. His name's Little BTV. He's from Alabama too. He's from what's that one place? Not Auburn. What's Mobile? He's from Mobile, Alabama.
Little B, Big P.
He raps. He goes in there and raps and shit. And he's like, all right, y'all throw me some gifts. And he'll go in there and rap and shit. Homeboy went in the bathroom, took a picture of him with a Woody. And this damn Woody was about 12 or 14 inches long. I was like, what the hell? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that dude that I know. I mean, his video is literally posted all over Twitter, and they come in there. They used to come in his live all the time and was like, "Hey, go check this out on Twitter." They even put him on the dark. There's like this website, and you can post somebody's entire information on there, down to their email address, everything, if you have it all. And they posted him on that.
Right. Well,
I mean, he gets trolled really bad. Moody doesn't see half the trolls that person does.
Well, when you guys talking about that, when they somebody, I don't know how, like I don't even know how Jeanette even got brought up in this shit, but they were taking like pictures of her work phone number, her address, and putting it on the internet, taking pictures of her kid, her family, and all this other stuff, and putting it on her phone number and everything, and putting it on the internet. Yeah, and that was the same time when Moody called her. That was like the night later. What was it? A night later, or was it the same night, Jeanette?
I think it was a night later.
It was like a night later. That's when Moody called her. But see, that's all she asked. She was like, "Dennis, you knew you know what who you're talking to?" And then Dennis, because as soon as she answered the phone, he was like, "Yeah, who the fuck is this?" And she's like, "Dennis, excuse me, you know who you're talking to?" And then he's like, "No, I don't." And then she said, "It's Jeanette," but he already had Jeanette's number in his phone. Like that's the crazy part. Like how wouldn't he know who he was talking to? Because if you call the number, the person's name pops up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where she was confused. That's where she's confused at, and he's sitting there going off on him, and she wasn't even mean to him. He started asking her, "Well, what the fuck do you want, bitch?" Like I mean, it was like really, really crazy. And it was 4 o'clock in the morning. She had work. It was just like ridiculous.
Yeah, I would have cussed him out too.
Damn right. Damn right. Like
I told him that night Swan and Alden was in there and I got in the box and I was at work and I told him, you would have called my phone at that time of morning, I would have cussed you out too. Because I'd be able to get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, like, don't call my phone like that and I'm on first shift. Please don't
look,
do that.
we take into consideration, we really do, with obviously something. I mean, like, come on now, like something ain't right. Like, you know what I mean?
That's what I said earlier. I was like, Swan lets a lot of stuff go by because that'd have been my ex or someone that would have flipped out. That would have been wanting to go to Moody house. Like,
Well, I tripped at him on him a few times. I tripped at him.
that would have been ready to down on him.
Her and I both take a lot of shit into consideration because it's like I don't even know the word for it because he's able to drive. And I mean, a lot of things he's really smart with, like geography, and he used to work. I don't know why. I think he stopped working when all that shit happened. When I think he got pissed. I think he got upset, and that was his way of like he just stopped working and shut down when the divorce and all that shit happened. But I think if none of that happened, I think like he would still be working, and his life would probably continue to be a normal life. But I think that really affected him, in a bad way.
Yeah, but like I've told him on the phone, if you can go out to Walmart and shop, you can drive 3 hours away to your friend's house. You can go out fishing and find something to do around town or something. If it ain't nothing but to like an event they have uptown or something like you can find something to do to occupy. If it's nothing but your Saturday, get out of the house to go fishing or something you like to do. Like if you can walk around Walmart and pick up lights that hang up in the background or Dollar Tree and get banners and stuff. You can find something to do. Like, don't get just caught up on the internet because that's all your life gonna consist of is going live, going live. Like
He's at an Auburn game today, isn't he?
he said he was, yeah, he said he was going to his friend's house and stuff. I'm surprised he hasn't called me about this stuff. And when he does call me, I'm gonna just tell him like I tell him anytime. Like I'm not gonna keep being around, being your mod, blocking and muting these people for you, and you sit around and just get mad and cuss Swan out for saying one thing, but you got 300 or 200 other people, well, at least 5 or 6 other people saying the same thing Swan's saying, and you say nothing to them, but you jump on Swan. And it's not to take Swan's side or nobody else's side. I'm just being fair across the board. If Swan says it and then 5 or 6 other people say the same thing, you cuss out Swan, but you say nothing to them. Because all they got to do is send you gifts and you okay with them, but Swan gets cussed out the most. Like, no, that's not okay with me. Like, if you're going to have that energy with Swan, have it with everybody else that's doing the same thing.
I mean, he just has some extra. I don't know if he just feels comfortable doing it because I let shit slide. Maybe. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I think he does that because you've been around the longest. And that's why I told him a while ago, I don't know y'all's history past when I got in there. I got in there about just.
that back when he first got on, there was I can't remember the name of the person or anything because it's been as soon as he got on. I mean, I'm talking about the very first however long he got on. He started getting trolled. I mean, he was getting pissed off the very first day he got on. Like and then somebody in there ended up looking. I don't know if it was somebody from his area or what, but they started. Remember when they were like doxing him inside? Remember this was going on like a few months ago or something like that, or a month ago, or whatever. Remember when they were doxing him, putting his shit out there in the chat?
Yeah, that. He thought you was a part of all of that.
No, no, I
And
wouldn't
even
do
with the
that.
Zoe girl, he used to say that you was Zoe and stuff like that. And then you confirmed that Zoe used to be a mod. And I asked him about it. And he said Zoe used to be a mod for him. He was like, it was a girl that used to be in there and acted like she was her and stuff. And I'm like, okay, like, but the Zoe stuff has died down a lot. Like, you don't hear that come back up a lot. It's
Well,
more the
she's the one. She was his mod. The
Yeah,
girl Zoe.
he told me that she was a mod. He said Zoe was a mod because I asked him about it. He said Zoe was a mod. Well, a girl that said she was Zoe was a mod and stuff. But now it's more the Bella B girl, and I wish I could. She don't
But it
follow.
was
I don't follow her, so I can't see her invite. But
but
Bella
it
B
was a
is an actual person. She has a real account. And she is an actual person, but that account she be's on Bella B, that's not her real account. She has an actual account. She has like 2,000 followers or more.
but it was a guy. The first, like within the first like couple days or week he got on or whenever I saw him, I don't know how long he was on for. It was a guy. It was well, I don't know if it was a guy or a girl, but it sounded like a guy's account that doxed him, and that's how I ended up getting his number, and I ended up giving him a call. I was feeling bad for him. I just gave him a call out of one night, and me and him just started talking. He was like, "How the fuck did you get my number?" Well, I didn't know he was crazy, but like him and I just started talking from that night. I was like, somebody in your live ended up sending it through. Somebody in his live, and within the first like week that he was on, started sending it to people in the chat. Like they started like sending it in the inboxes and shit like that. And I don't know who it was. And then Zoe became a mod, and then she was the one that was trolling him by were you guys in there when he started setting up polls, when she started setting up polls and shit, and he didn't want the polls? Like
I
she
came around when you was the mod. Like I remember you being there, and then it was like a few days later you disappeared. Cause I remember
well,
he was like, "I'll mod you, Lynn, if you and Swan could get along." And we don't have a problem with him. And then a few days later I came back because I wasn't watching him like that. Like me and Moon Pie said, we watch another guy.
well, I was starting to just get tired of it because okay, so I didn't know like what was going on. Well, if I went to go, okay, so people were saying ignorant shit was sending gifts. So somebody said something about his parents, and I blocked him. And then he got pissy with me, saying, "What the fuck you blocked them for? They just sent me gifts." I was like, "Dennis, they just talked about your parents, dude." And he was like, "I don't give a fuck. I need all the money that I can get. Don't block somebody sending me gifts." And that's when, like, I didn't know who to like. It's like damn if you do, damn if you don't. So I didn't know what to do at that point. I mean, I did block some people, but like I didn't know what to do at that point. Like or if I did block somebody, he would ask me why I blocked them and shit like that. So it's like you damn if you do, damn if you don't, and it was like walking on eggshells. So I didn't. I just didn't really. I didn't block. I didn't block anybody. I let him do it.
He did us like that before too. He was like, "Why did you block such and such?" Even when Dominique was sat around and called me the N word or fat black B or whatever, like you don't know me. Like, like I said before, that's not who I am. Like, I can't help I have a heavy Southern accent, and I might sound black or whatever. And it's nothing against blacks because I am mixed with black, but that's you know neither here nor there. But still, he didn't block Dominique till Dominique used to troll him a lot. Like Dominique used to troll him a lot, like a lot. And you think Swan's bad? Dominique used to be worse. I'm surprised Dominique ain't started back up on that. I guess it's because so many people's in there. And
Who's
it's no,
Dominique?
he be's in his live a lot. Like it's no shade nor no disrespect towards Dominique or nothing like that because even to like Morning Bees or KK, I don't have a problem with them. I can't beef with nobody that I don't see in real life. Like if I can't see you in person, then it's no problem. Like, cause I know how I get. Like I be want to go there with you. Cause we're not about to fuss over social media, and I can't fuss you in real life. Like that's just me. Or I can't send some shit your way you can't shake back from. That's just me.
Like
Like I
if Dennis calls me up, like all right. So when I was saying Wody and like yo or like dog or whatever, like that's just how, I mean that's just how we talk. That's just
what
like
did somebody
slang.
say in the chat a while ago? I'm not a dog. I don't got fleas.
Oh yeah, Dennis.
Oh
I
yeah.
called Dennis a dog. I said, "What's up, dog?" And he goes, "I ain't your damn dog. I ain't your damn dog, motherfucker. I ain't some punk ass motherfucker. I ain't got fleas." And he's like, "A dog walks on all fours." But like, he'll act like that on live. But when he calls me up for that bullshit, he starts saying some racist ass shit. Like, doesn't he? Doesn't he get some real fucking racist
He
ass
don't.
shit done?
To be honest, to me, he don't do that with me.
Well, he
I
knows
guess
better.
yeah, he knows who to play with and who to play with not because when it's me and him on the phone, he don't disrespect me at all on the phone. And I'm not saying that because he's scared or whatever people might.
Well, that's 100% what he knows what to do and what not to do. He's not an idiot.
Well,
Right, he
like
don't.
that day that Swan came in there and said something about, did you vote? And he was going off. And I got in the box and I said, let me ask you a question. If that was me or Lynn that came in here and asked you that, would you react the same way? He was like, yeah, I would. No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, he wouldn't do that. He don't do that with me on the phone. He talks about Alina, however you say her name. He talks about the people that troll him. He talks about TC. He talks about Swan. He talks about Emma. He talks about like just people that bees in there. He knows Emma was the one playing the Cardi B.
Oh,
I'm
that's
just
pretty cool.
listening.
Huh?
I'm just listening right now.
Somebody's
Is I'm
echoing.
echoing? Is that me?
I think it's Swan.
Okay.
I don't know. But he don't really say too much. He don't. Now I can honestly say he's never disrespected me in no type of way because I'm not going for it. Like I'm not going for it. And like I said 100 times, and I say it again, I don't appreciate the way he talked to Swan girlfriend and talked about her. I don't appreciate that 100% at all because I'm a female myself. I don't appreciate the way he talked to Weston about the corn gifts because Weston don't got to send you shit. Like he chooses to send you his heart or earn money.
What
He
was up with
chooses
the
to do
corn
that.
shit? What was going on with the corn shit?
He got mad because Weston was sending him corn. Like, don't do that because Weston been doing that. Like, don't switch up on him because you mad at the moment. Like, that pissed me off. That pissed me off about your girlfriend. And like I said, I inboxed Swan about that because why you doing that? Like, don't do that. That pisses me off. And then Like I said, he told us to unblock CC and all them. We did that. He told us to unblock Christina. Every last one of them, he told us to unblock them. And we did that. His block, I don't know if it's the new TikTok update, but you have to go through a list of people that they have blocked just to get to certain people. Even Dominique. Dominique don't come in there and say off the wall stuff no more. He used to, when I tell y'all he used to troll Moody, he used to troll Moody. Real bad. He used to troll Moody worse than Swan ever trolled Moody. And it took him the longest before he got rid of Dominique. Like, it took him months, like at least a month before he even got rid of him.
Who was that?
The Dominique guy, he's got a picture of a truck in his bio. I mean, a profile picture. He has like a white truck or whatever.
Oh, I know. Okay,
Dominic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not trying to bash him or nothing, but that's what he used to do. Like,
What did who do, Dill?
Well, Swan, didn't he block you for a long time?
Yeah, if it wasn't for Lynn and Moon Pie, I wouldn't be in there now.
Didn't you have to send him like? You had to send him like gifts, right?
yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
When
like,
Swan got brought back, he blocked Swan for at least like 2 to 3 months. Well, probably 2 months or probably longer. I can't remember. But I told him Swan was gonna send him gifts and stuff, and it took him like 4 or 5 days. Because if he tells me, "Oh, I don't want them back," I just don't go do it because it's just out of respect for him because it's his page at the end of the day. But he said, "Okay, you can unblock him," and I unblocked Swan. But like I told Moody on the phone, if you want him, TC, or anybody else blocked, you're gonna have to do it yourself. Now, people that come in and just say stupid stuff or have 0 followers and they not following nobody, then I know they went and made that page just to come back in there. So yeah, I'll mute them or block them because they say stupid stuff. But if it's people I see on the regular, I'm not going to mute y'all or block y'all because, or maybe a 1 minute block or 5 minute. I mean a 1 minute mute or a 5 minute mute or something like that. Yeah, to clear it out the chat. But besides that, I don't do that because that's not for me to do.
What was it?
He tells us to block them, and then he tells us to unblock them. Because remember when he told you to go down his whole list and unblock everybody?
Yeah, and he has over 1,000 and something people blocked. I was on his live for like an hour straight, just unblocking people, and that's still not his block list. Like, his block list is so long.
Well, Wesley,
It's so long.
when I got blocked, that's when all like, I mean, I'm sure you guys see it. Like, the people in there that want to see everybody like arguing. That how people try to get us all arguing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So the day I was in there, I had just popped in there, and they were saying, "Swan don't like you. He don't care about you," or all this other stuff like that. And that's when I was mod at the time. And that's when that happened. When I had blocked somebody that was sending a gift, but they were talking about his parents, and that's when he got pissed off right then and there. And then they were like, they said something like, "Yeah, Swan don't like you. Da, 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 he don't care about you. He you need to get rid of him and all this other stuff." And that's when he was like, I think y'all right. And that's when I did say, I said, well, if that's the way you feel, then go on and block me then. And that's when he blocked me. And I stayed blocked for like 2 months. It was a while.
You were gone. I started going in, and then people would always bring up your name, and he would get so mad. Don't bring the name up.
Yeah, and Zoe. Yeah, the Zoe name. Well, yeah, I was getting phone calls from him because people were going in there making accounts up with my name, my picture, and he was thinking it was me, and I'm sitting there trying to explain to him, Dennis, it's not me. Like, it wasn't me. Like, people were making, like, you know how easy it is, just take a screenshot of somebody's photo, throw an account together, and it wouldn't look at, like, to see if there was a gifter badge or how many followers there was or any of that. He would just automatically think it's me and then call me up and give me a bunch of hell. And actually, I think it was somebody I'm friends with named Carrie, and that's my girl's friend. I think showed him how to like get his phone to stop ringing. I think it was all you got. Remember, Lynn, that one night when he finally figured out how to get his phone to stop ringing?
Yeah, I don't remember that night because For a while, I wasn't watching him. I was like in and out, in and out. And I remember when I came back, you was gone, and it was the other girl that used to be here a lot. I can't remember her name. She was a black girl. I forgot her name. She was in there and she got mad, and she was tired of Moody stuff. And then that's when like the new people came, like
So many people tried helping him.
yeah, like he was getting so mad with them. I won't watch him heavy at first, and then I started watching him because it was just like. And then when they started talking about his mom and stuff, I asked him, could I be a mod? And for the longest, he didn't want me to be a mod. And then one day he let me become a mod, and I inboxed him my number. And
No, I thought you became a mod that day or the day after I got unmodded.
I can't, I can't remember. I don't know how long you was modded or blocked before I became a mod. Cause I know you had just did like you wasn't there no more. I know Barb's been around. If she's in here, she's been around for the longest. Like she was around when I came around, and I think she was around when you was around, Swan. So I don't know.
That's another thing that makes me mad is the people that was trolling Barb. He didn't
Yeah,
even block them, and she doesn't say anything or do anything at all.
now I've talked to Moody about that several times on the phone because Barb was around when I first came around, and I don't know how long she's been watching Moody, but I know Barb's been around for a long time. And they used to come in and be like, "Oh, Moody, why you don't date Barb or just talk about her?" And I told him on the phone, like, you need to stop that because Barb comes in, she sends you gifts like he used to have like 100 hearts or 100 chilies or whatever the case may be on his goal for his live and stuff. And she would do the whole thing like by herself, like see him the whole 100 like repeatedly. He would start it back up and she would clear it every time by herself. And that pissed me off. Like that pissed me all the way off because don't sit there and let them talk junk about her, knowing she don't even really say nothing ever in the chat. She might say hey and she just sit in there and watch.
And
Like
then even when she did say, "Hey," he would like because he's so caught up on the negative that people are saying instead of the positive, he would like completely ignore her.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, it's just like it seems like it just seems like I mean, he's very smart in some aspects, but like his it's like yeah, it's almost like he has a toddler. Yeah, when he
But when
goes
you
off.
first meet him, you see things, and then you're like, okay, well, I feel bad for him, and then you try to be around or whatever, and be there for him, and then after a while, you kind of start seeing like the true him, and
Exactly.
then you kind of back off because you see this person that is being done wrong, but I feel like this. If you don't care about you being done wrong, then I don't care about you being done wrong.
Well, I mean, yeah, there is people in there that definitely does do him wrong, but like, you can't even have a conversation. Like, if a person just popped up in the live to have a conversation with him, they can't even have a conversation with him. Like, say they don't know anything about him, but they're just having a conversation. Well, hey, did you like that Sunday night game? The Sunday night game, the Bengals. The Bengals kicked. So he would lose his mind on that person, and people would be like, "What the fuck? What did I do?" So it's not. It's like
Hey,
anything you talk about, you're walking on eggshells because he dislikes so much shit.
Christmas, Thanksgiving, NFL, all that.
Like, come the fuck on! Like,
All right,
damn.
guys, I need to jump off here. I got to wake up super early, but I love all of you guys. Great
love
chatting with
you.
you.
Bye, Weston.
We'll keep in touch. All right, see you later.
I'll see ya.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you, Weston. See you, buddy.
Um, yeah. Whoever, there's this page that pops up on my For You page sometimes. And so they record Scott Rogers. And they like add these farting sounds to Scott Rogers. They need to do that one. Just be farting and he don't care.
Yeah, Stevie, it is a guy that the Tommy guy. He pops up. And he be telling Moody the real, cause you know if Moody didn't really know him, Moody would have been muted or blocked him. But Tommy even told him the other night he was gonna come to his house, like, and he's told me on the phone he knows Tommy. Tommy and him's grown up for like 20 plus years, and Tommy's done inboxed me before, just telling me stuff like he wants me to call him to talk about Moody and everything else, but I don't do it. But Tommy knows a lot, obviously.
Who
I
is
watched
Tommy?
Moody's favorite movie today, y'all. Forrest Gump came on today.
Oh my god! Holy
When
shit!
I heard what is it, Greenbow, Alabama, I busted out laughing.
Yeah, that's like if that was on and he was on, I'd be like, let's go live. Like, because I thought like he was going to go live, like when I was at work, because everybody in the van wanted to wanted to start singing Christmas Carol.
Can somebody see if he's on live now? Because I'm pretty sure them people's probably going to sleep. And that's
Hold
what.
on.
But yeah, Tommy actually is. I guess Moody said he knows him. He's from his hometown, and obviously Tony knows a lot more than what we know. Which I don't really dig too far into his information. I have looked up
No, he's not on.
his.
Who is it? Tommy or Tony?
I think it's Tommy. What's his last name? It's Tommy something. I know his picture when I see it. But Moody knows him, and at first I thought he was like a troll or something, so I was gonna block him. Cause sometimes I go on Moody's live and I don't say nothing. I just, you
Hey,
know,
Lynn, was it that one guy last? What was it? Holloway Racing, or some shit? Is that
Probably the
him?
same way, Emma.
Hello, what? I don't know where he come from. All I know he is Moody's cool with him. That's all I know.
Yeah, they call him Popcorn. He calls Moody Popcorn.
Yeah, he was in the live last night when Moody was showing the pictures and stuff.
Oh, that Holloway
Yeah,
Racing or something like that.
yeah, I don't know where he's from. All I know, like, you'll be surprised how many people inbox us and stuff, even down to like, because I've asked Swan and Swan can vouch for it. I've asked Swan, they inbox me and say, "Oh, Swan talks to TC and them about you. He talks to all of them about you and stuff." At the end of the day, even if any of y'all in here, I don't care. Like, Swan's not like my best friend. He's not someone I talk to like every day, 24/7 or something like that. He owes me no loyalty. He owes me no friendship. He owes me none of that. Like he
I
don't
ain't
owe.
never said I ain't never said one bad thing.
Yeah, but
I just
I think people get it misconstrued when they
I
see us talking in the chat and stuff.
I
Like,
talked to you in the chat that one time. Me and you remember when they had that okay in the Moody's recap. That's the first conversation you and I ever had. And it was, I mean, like, you said what you had to say, I said what I had to say, but we didn't go back through each other's neck and like bash each other or nothing like
yeah,
that. We talked mature, and I even
yeah,
said, I
people,
said, thank you for at least talking to me and having a mature conversation without like going. You remember?
yeah.
Remember?
'Cause Moody told me and Moon Pie that you got on the phone with him one night. And you was telling him that me, you, and Moon Pie was on the phone. Y'all, we stayed on the phone all night. We basically had a sleepover and stuff. And he said this on live, and I was like, "Well, go ask Swan what's my phone number, because Swan don't know my phone number. Like, you got my personal number. So ask him what's my number and stuff." And he was like, "Well, I'm gonna ask him and everything else." And he went from there. And I'm like, "Swan don't know my number. He don't know where I'm from."
Yeah, I didn't have
Like,
your
that's
number. I didn't
something.
have none of that. None of
Yeah,
that.
like that's something I would never disclose with anybody. Moody's the only one that has my phone number like on the internet besides Moontime. Like, I don't disclose.
Now, Matt, don't play that game.
Yeah, like my personal phone number is. I mean, my personal life is my personal life. Like, you will never get up here me and hear me say, "Oh, I did such and such. I drive this type of car. Like, I do this. Like, this is like that's just something. My personal life is my personal life. Like, basically, like Kevin Gates say, private life, please mind your business." Like, my private life is my private life. Like, you will never hear me discuss anything about my family, like personal wise or anything on the internet because it's not for everybody to know. Like, and Moody gets up here and discusses all of that, and I've told him multiple times, Moody, don't do that because you're giving them another access to your life. You talk about this girl, you're giving them more access to your life. Like, you're talking about what you do, where you go, just
Hold
look around your hometown, certain restaurants, and everything else.
I was
It's
about
not
to say,
hard to find that.
you know me. We met each other in Trevor's live. I just don't go live.
Remember when I told you the other night when he started showing pictures? He started showing baby pictures. He started showing pictures of his dad. He started showing pictures of his mom. He started showing pictures of his kid. And I'm like, why are you doing this shit? Knowing they're going to take screenshots and then like come in your live and piss you off. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it just doesn't make it doesn't make any it just doesn't make any sense. Some of the shit, like like some of the shit he does, it just does not make no sense. Just
And
like I
one thing
would,
about the internet, you never know who knows who. So you might get somebody up here that actually know these people that he goes to in Auburn or however you said.
as
There
big
might be
as
somebody on there that knows these people and be like, "Hey, Moody show draws family pictures and stuff." That's why last night me and Swan both said, "Don't do that. Like, don't show these people's pictures off." Because I had inboxed Moopai like right at the time he did it, and I was like, "This man's really showing their pictures off on live and stuff," but she was asleep. And me and Swan both said, like, don't do that. Like, don't show their pictures off. Don't show that. Don't give them the access to these people live because all it's gonna take is one person to find them, and then everybody else is gonna find them, and then you're gonna have them targeting them like they do with Link.
he don't even show his own house. He's on there showing. He don't even show his own house. He's on there showing people's house around and shit.
That's
More
what I
house.
told him last night. I was like, you don't even show your own TV or nothing. So why is you showing their TV? I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, it's just a TV. It's just a dog. But you showing their pictures, that's a little excessive. Like, you
Like
showing
you know when somebody goes live, right? It goes like based off location and shit too. Like like so. Say if I'm going live here in Baltimore, somebody near me is going to pick up. You know what I'm saying? Like how Facebook is too. Facebook and shit will pick up your location. Like so, if I'm going live at my house and somebody in my neighborhood scrolling through, they can pick me up, like know I'm going live, from what I understand. Now, like you gotta know, like his family. Hey, they might even be in the live playing around. Like you know what I'm talking about?
because stuff we done talked about, like, not just you, but like me and Moonpie's done talked about, like all of us has done talked about. It's a lot of stuff we don't get up here and disclose because we know if we disclose it to the public, it's gonna become a public thing, and they're gonna just start trolling him on that. Like, even to like the little things we talk about, it's gonna eventually hit the public because obviously somebody from his circle, like town or family, they watching because they know. Even to the Tommy guy, like I said, and Tommy, if you're watching from the back or whatever, you know what you're gonna inbox me and everything else. Like, it's a lot that could be discussed, like a lot.
On the way up, I told Boopa about it. When I came into work today, we're riding around the van, and they asked me. They said, "Hey, are you in somebody's live there that they're doing recordings of?" And the guy's yelling, and I'm like, "What?"
Busted.
And then I pulled up. I pulled the lives up, and showed him, and they were like, "Yeah, get the fuck out of here!" They all started laughing in the van. So that's where all the shit came up about everybody that was in my van saying, yeah, let's see if he got. We thought he'd be live by now because you know how late I work. They all wanted to sing Christmas carols. They all wanted to start singing Christmas carols if I could get on the live. They all wanted to start singing Christmas carols in the van. Oh my God, he would have lost it.
I seen Christina just join, but even like Christina said the other day, we all have our own mindset to block them and stuff. But I look at it like this: even if I was a mod for like Swan, for example, and he said, "Oh, I don't want certain people in my life," then I'm gonna block them when I see them come in because you obviously said you didn't want them in there. But in the same aspect, I asked for y'all to be unblocked, like even down to TC, because
I'm sure.
I
I'm
had
sure.
multiple people inbox me and say TC sent him X, Y, and Z amount of money, and he just blocked TC for not doing what he said he was gonna do. Like,
I'm sure this. I'm sure this live. I'm sure all of us bullshitting on here. I'm sure this is going to be recorded and
I mean,
posted.
it
Yeah.
can, but I don't care because I always, even when I tell you this in private message,
No, I know
I
you.
said
Hey,
once, I can say again. Like, I have no problem repeating myself to him because I don't
no,
owe him nothing in life. Like,
I'm,
I don't
I'm
owe
not.
him
I'm
nothing.
not. I'm not saying it like that. I'm not saying it like that because anything we all talked about, I'm saying it to him too. I'm just saying.
No,
I'm just saying. You know. You know. But listen, whoever's going live. All right. So Moon Pie, you're going live from your platform, right?
Hmm.
So can you see on here? Because I heard somebody on another live kick somebody out because they somehow you can see if somebody starts screen recording. Is that right?
If somebody's screen recording, I ain't seen shit.
Okay, yeah, I don't know how all this shit works. I just know I was in a live one time, and then somebody said, "Hey, kick that person out because they just started screen recording." So I don't know if you can see that from I don't know if you can see that from like your end. Like I'm not sure if you can see that from your end. I was just asking. I don't care. I'm just asking because I was in another live one time, and then they told to kick out somebody's username because they said that they were screen recording. Whether they said that just to say it or whatever, I didn't know if you could see that from your end. You know what I'm saying?
Now I have heard if it's what was it, lagging or something, you're getting reported. I have heard stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. For instance, just like I don't know if you all have iPhone or Android, but like if you're talking to somebody on FaceTime or something, and somebody screenshots or something like that, it shows that they
Yeah.
screenshot it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was the same like on here, like on this right here, like if somebody
Now I
screen.
know that live that Alina and them goes on. You can't do that over there.
Right, right, right,
Moody
right.
told me that on the phone. He was like, "They'll let you know if somebody tries to screenshot or."
That's what I'm saying. Like I didn't know if it was the same over here. Now, how did all these people find out about over there?
I don't know. All I know is he said for like 2 or 3 months because I just found he just told me the account that he be on, and he told me a lean account like 2 or 3 weeks ago. But he said for the past 5 months they've been following her, trolling her and stuff. So I don't know how they found her account over there because I didn't even know his account till like 4 or 5 months ago.
Right. Yeah, I had no idea about it either. I had no idea. But I know he see when he blocked me over here, he blocked me over there. Man, I don't know. It was really good. Once me and him became friends on TikTok, we became friends on. Like, I didn't realize like a grown person had all this. Like, I know I'm grown and shit, but like I'm saying, man, he started hitting me. He started hitting me up on Snapchat. He started hitting me up on two damn accounts on Facebook, then Instagram, and then the other one, that live me shit. He started. I was like, God damn, dog. It was a lot of shit.
It's exhausting.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It really is exhausting.
But I mean, like, I guess, like, you take in consideration too, I guess, like, where he grew up at, an area where you're not involved in shit, you don't have many people, or, I mean, I don't know. I really don't, like, because he said it's, like, not a lot of people in his area, and, like, for his best friend to get hooked up with his old lady, that's kind of strange too.
Yeah, I don't know how certain people that's in his area found him. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
like Tommy and them, they from his area supposedly, and they know him.
yeah. Whatever. Tommy is the one that sent me the messages about like, because somebody sent me the name was called Dallas Cow. Okay, it's Dallas Cow Noise, like Dallas Cownoys, and they sent me like a bunch of information about like where he went to school and said the family is like real close together, if you know what I mean. Like, and I was like, geez, like but it could be somebody just being ignorant too. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
you don't see him. I mean, he looks like. I mean, I mean, when you see people that's with the family that's close together like that, he looked pretty roughed up. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure you guys saw the Whitakers and the Whites and all that shit. Like, but I don't think like and his other family, they're successful from what I understand. Like they have a nice farm and shit. Like I forget what the farm's name's called and shit, but like they got horses and like a nice house and like nice shit. So I mean, like even I believe the way Dennis was describing like where he's at, he has a nice place. Like he said he has a rancher and like it's on like a couple acres and shit. Like like he said his dad like was a successful person. Like he was like head honcho of a federal credit union and shit. Like there in I think in his town, and he ran the one in Auburn too, and Mobile. I forget what credit union it was, but it sounds like his family like really had their shit together.
So does he just not like the NFL because of some rule change?
No, he don't like the NFL because of the kneeling. With the kneeling and shit like that, and then he said some shit about like how they changed how they play. I'm not sure, but I know a lot of it is with the kneeling and and the national anthem. They changed the national anthem.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not 100%, but something with the national anthem and something with the kneeling. Oh, if you bring up Colin Kaepernick, oh god damn.
People do
You talk about blow a
in
top.
life is what people do in their damn life. There's no point in getting upset about it.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's 2024. You know what I mean? Like,
Just like I don't I don't care for Cardi B anymore because um I guess during the voting stage and Trump won, she made a video saying like all the southern states deserve for hurricanes to hit them.
right,
Florida, a lot of people from Florida come here
right.
where I live.
I'm not gonna
When I
dislike
hear their
somebody because
stories.
of that. Like, I'm not gonna dislike somebody because they're Democrat. I'm not gonna dislike somebody because they're Republican.
No,
You
I
know,
don't care who she votes for, but the fact that you say that, like, it's just crazy. But I'm not going to sit here and go, no, you cannot talk about her in here.
yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I get that. Yeah, yeah. Like, or like, like something that he would get really mad about me about is like, and I knew he
What
didn't
the
like
hell
white.
is this? Look at the name that just joined.
Right. I see that.
I don't see it. It says Dale's
Oh,
game.
Colin Kaepernick, get the fuck out of here. Motherfuckers are fast.
Let him
Hold
in.
Yes, you
Let
can
him
come in
in.
here. Damn, y'all work fast.
on. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna jump in the shower real quick because I gotta get ready for. So I will take a shower in the morning, so I can take a shower right now. I'll be back in like 10 minutes. If you guys are still on, all right?
All right.
All right. See you guys.
If Have you ever been victim? Well, how do you say it? You're so nasty, Dale.
Don't put the camera on Swan. I want to see.
Swan probably do that shit too.
Yeah, no, Swan.
He didn't even leave. He literally just paused the live. So he's still on live while he's in the show. Oh, there he goes. Well, y'all, I feel better.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, Moody, they was talking about you on live. They was doing this, they was doing that." Like,
I don't care, because you know what? Tomorrow, I'm going to turn my live on again.
exactly like what I say on here. I can definitely repeat.
But I know. I already knew when I press live. I don't care. Because like I said, we've been waiting on the opportunity to tell him this. It hasn't worked with the scheduling anyway. And then some of y'all that do come in his live, we think it's funny as fuck. And cool and all that kind of shit. So we don't see, like who did I tell that to the other day? I don't know who I said that to. Oh, I think it was David. I said something about like when he complains about, who's following who because they trolled him. I don't be saying nothing because 9 times out of 10 I'm following them too. I'm not gonna block them for that either because that would make me a hypocrite. And you know firsthand, Dale, when you get blocked, you be telling me I got blocked. I'll go right in there and block you. Some of the things that's said is just not that serious. Yeah, mute. I don't know why I say block. I forgot he doesn't block. I know he's blocked David before, and David told me straight up, he's like, I didn't even say anything. I was just sitting in there.
He told me to block David before because David lied about sending him money, but David said he sent it, but Moody didn't see it. But he told me to block David because David was lying to him.
But David don't even say anything. I don't
Exactly.
know.
That's why I was so shocked when he said that because David really never says anything.
No.
Even if David watches Gold's live, Scott Rogers live, or whoever's live, same thing I tell him with Swan. Like, Swan's grown. He can watch whoever he wants to watch, follow whoever he wants to watch, or whatever, like, or follow whoever he wants. Like, you're grown. Like, you don't owe no loyalty to him. Like, these are people on the internet, and that's why I try to express to Moody, like, these people can do what they want to. They don't know you personally, known you for years and years. Like, they owe you nothing in life. Even when he was sitting around and complaining about Swan owing him $300, like, Swan don't have to give you nothing because I'm pretty sure Swan got bills that come every month, like we all do. Like, why would I send $300 to a person that I've never seen in real life? Like, people get on the internet and put on a show, and they really don't be living like that. Like, you obviously got lights, you got food, you got water. You're not really struggling. Yeah, you don't have the money to go waste like some people, but you have lights, food, and water.
Hey, is Stevie still in here? I have a question.
And a lot of these people make fake pages and come back, and then they be scared to say, "Oh, I'm such and such. I just had to make a new page to come back." Like, say who you are. Like, I don't care. Like,
Yeah,
Morning
those
Bees,
are the
when she got,
funniest ones that get blocked and then they'll come back and be like, I'm back, you can't block me. Why don't you just come in there and shut up, don't say nothing? Like, just,
yeah,
they'll never know it's
like,
you.
even when Morning Bees got blocked that time. She came back and she said, I'm such and such. And she didn't get blocked for a long time until she started just running her mouth. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, if you make another page and come back, just say who you are. Because, mm-mm.
Wait, didn't he block KK because because she was friends with Swan or something?
Yeah, that's why KK got blocked because she was friends with Swans.
And then he let Swan back in his life. Ain't that crazy?
Hmm.
Swan wouldn't come in my life.
He hated Swan for the longest.
The only reason why he unblocked Swan though is because Swan said something about $300.
Yeah.
And I mean, anybody get on here and tell you anything.
I think he said, oh, Swan said he was going to send it around the 16th or 17th. And he was like, Lynn, just leave him in here to the 16th or 17th. And that's been about 2 months ago.
Did you see what he said?
Yeah, I don't know why you got muted. You probably said some off the wall shit.
I don't ever remember him even showing up like the day he actually came.
Unless he's the actual no pain, no gain, because it is another person that be in there
I
with no
think
pain, no
so.
gain.
He said been in love ever since.
I'm actually
Well,
surprised he ain't on live. But best believe when he go live, he gonna be like, oh, Dale, no pain, no gain, Weston, Barb, Swan, Christina, all of them was over there. Even though Christina haven't said nothing, she just joined and followed. But he's gonna be like, oh, all of them was over there talking about you.
Barb didn't say nothing either. All she said was that's true when we was talking about how you don't talk to women, the way you talk to women, or in
Yeah.
general. That's all she said. But I don't care. He can block all of y'all, and you're more than welcome to stay here.
Yeah, I don't care if he blocks me. Because one thing about me, I always told Moody this offline.
It ain't gonna be me because by the time he goes live, I'll probably be sleeping.
You never know who's going to tell him. I'm pretty sure somebody's done came in here and seen it and probably screen recorded or whatever. Especially the Moody recap page. You never know. Or
Trifling.
the other page that watches. But I don't care because Moody will tell you himself if he was here. I've done told him.
Hey, I see Stevie joined back. I have a question if you're still in here. That was him.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
That's why I say people used to get muted and blocked and come right back.
Yeah, I have a question. This is totally off topic of Moody. I know you be in like Gold's live and stuff, and I think one time I had seen the live a few weeks ago, and they were talking about a guy named Trevor, and I think not James Bond like said he was a pedo. Is that true? Cause I know him. I don't know if you know anything about it. It is ridiculous. I'm gonna be the first to say it. Some of the stuff he gets mad about, I sit here and laugh. Okay. The only reason why I ask is because when I first joined TikTok, I found him, and I used to be in there all the time, and I seen they said that, and I was like, I know you lying. I had to find out if it was true or not. I didn't even know he didn't like pineapple pizza. That shows you how much I pay attention. There's so many things he doesn't like, you can't even keep up with it. Don't don't talk about wrestling either. Have no idea, honey bunny. He might not, since it's already because Swan likes wrestling and used to talk about it. I think it's something like that.
I don't know if Moody is going live tonight. I'm surprised he ain't live. He might be live on the other app. Let me see if he's live.
I know. And then if you like a certain college football team, he automatically tells you your team sucks. And I'm an Auburn fan, and I don't feel like we have any room to talk about anybody else sucking.
No, he's not live
Yeah,
over there.
she's real. But
Yeah,
it ain't,
she's real.
it's not his girl. Who the hell just joined with WWE wrestling?
That's probably your guy.
You gotta pay for everything he don't like.
No,
I
but
can't.
his
It starts with an
the
L, but I can't
girl,
say it.
yeah, the girl from
Ukraine.
yeah, she somebody said the app name earlier. You just have to scroll
That
back
was it.
up. But she actually is real, and she does get excited when Moody comes in there because she looks at Moody as a friend. Cause somebody said, let me see if I can. I had to copy and send it. That's the live. Somebody said. Somebody said it earlier. That's what they said. That's the actual app. Yeah, that's the app. Somebody said it. But anyways, she actually does look at Moody as a friend because somebody came over and said, "Oh, Moody said you and TC just joined." But somebody said, "Oh, you and Moody goes together and stuff," and she was like, "No, Moody's just my friend. Like, you know."
Yeah, she's real. She looks just like the pictures, but it's not. She's not his girl. They're just friends.
Yeah, the app is kind of, to me, I don't understand. Well, I understand the app, but it's more just people connecting with each other and talking with each other. It's not more of it's not like TikTok by any means.
Yeah, it's definitely weird.
Yeah, he told me his username and stuff like 2 or 3 weeks ago over there. But
Yeah.
I've probably been over there like 2 or 3 times.
I'll break that down for you for in just the one time that he did say that, because I remember him telling Lynn that one day, and Lynn said, "Well, did she say it back to you?" And she was like, "Well, she said you too." So right then and there, then after that, I've heard him say, "Well, I said it to her, she said it to me," and I was like, "Well, that's not what you said the first time." So no, I'm sure he does. From what other people were telling me in the chat, what? Oh, he's gonna send her money or something.
Yeah, somebody commented in here earlier that he's supposed to send her money and stuff like that. I don't know. He don't discuss that with us, but like I said, it's not a live to bash him or nothing. It's just people just talking about the experience they had with him. Like some people said if they sent him money on apps like PayPal and everything else, some people came in here and said other things about him. I mean, that's just their experience with him. Like I said, how he gets on the phone and cuss Swan and them out, he don't do that with me. Like he talks about a lot of people in here from TC to everybody else. He talks about them, but he don't cuss me like he does Swan and them. He don't. He's never done that.
Yeah, we just pretty much, like we said earlier, did the live, and if people wanted to come in here and hang out, they were more than welcome to without getting blocked. They can talk about whatever they want to, and it's just kind of like a, I don't know who said it earlier, intervention.
Yeah, I told him about Swan myself
No
because
pain, no
Swan
gain.
can say, yeah, Swan can say hey, and Moody don't say hey, Swan, and Swan will say hey again, and he'll just cuss Swan out. And I'm not trying to take Swan's side nor Moody's side, but it's like if you gonna cuss Swan out for that, cuss everybody else out that does that to you. Like Swan can say purple, and 5 or 6 other people say purple in the chat, and he'll cuss Swan out for saying purple, but won't say nothing to the other people that do it. Like I don't understand that. Like if you gonna have the energy towards Swan, have it towards everybody else.
Yeah, and he's still around. Like I told him that day we was all in live with him, and he kept bringing that up. I said, "This is the internet. You can't believe everything somebody tells you on here. I could tell you, I'm gonna send you $300. That don't mean I'm gonna do it."
Yeah, we all done told Moody that. Like Swan has his own bills, he has his own lifestyle. He has to buy groceries, he has to pay light bills, and God knows what else, car insurance. I mean, everybody has these monthly expenses. Like he don't have to give you $300. Like, what have you ever gave Swan but a cussing out? And I tell Moody this on the phone, so it's nothing y'all can go back and tell him that I haven't already told him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Moody's recap got in the live with him, it was it was playing them outrageous songs. It was funny. Ram Ranch was my favorite. And then the fact that he just sat there and he didn't kick him out the box or anything. He just sat there and let him do it.
No, because he told me on the phone, he was like, I'm not going to block the Moody recap page because they send me gifts. He was like, I'm not going to block TC because he sends me gifts. I don't care what they say. I'll just mute them. I'm not going to block Swan because he sends me gifts. And he's done told Swan this before, too. So it's not like we just getting on here to bash Moody or nothing like that. Because this
I
is
do
stuff
want
we
to.
discuss regularly on the phone with him.
I don't know if TC's still in here, but I mean, I give you props for sending him a universe after you sent him money and he never gave it back to you.
Yeah, that was
Couldn't
kind
be
of
me.
crazy to me.
No, it couldn't be me, baby. You know, messed me over one time. Cause I think I was in that live that morning. They were talking about that because I was on the way to work, and then that night he went live again, and I guess that's when he sent that money. And then people were asking him, "Well, did you send it back?" And he was like, "Well, no." And I was like, "What the fuck? If you ain't gonna do it, send it back."
Yeah, wasn't it to shave his eyebrows or something?
Yeah, something like that. And then he said, "Well, I said I'd do it at that moment that we were talking about it, not later."
Stevie is crazy. He do got all y'all's name written down. I ain't even gonna lie because when um
Don't he write names down that, like, if they send him big gifts? Don't he write those down too?
yeah, he writes all of that down. Like when I tell y'all for like 2 or 3 weeks, he told us to block TC, Gold, Swan. He told us to block Christina, April. It was a lot of y'all he told us to block. Like a lot. Like a lot. And for that like first 2 weeks we weren't even blocking y'all. And then that third week, he just kept on and on, like, blocked them. Because he went and started following, like, he started looking at the Moody recap page. and everything else. The people that followed the Moody recap page, the people that followed Bella and stuff, and he was like, cause Bella's been in the live with him before in his box. Like, that's what people don't understand. Bella is an actual person. Like, Bella's been in the box with him and stuff. But yeah, he gave us a lot of names to block, like a lot of names, and half of them still ain't even blocked. But I asked him to unblock every last one of y'all. Like when I tell you I was in his live for like an hour or more just on blocking people. Like Moody has so many people blocked, it's ridiculous. Like it's ridiculous. And I've told him this on the phone before. Like it's crazy how many people he has blocked. I don't think nobody on TikTok has many people as Moody has blocked. He don't never really text me, which he's only called me probably out of the past 7 months. He's probably only called me like probably 7 or 8 times in the past 7 or 8 months that I've known him. I think I came around to his live around May.
You know, Dale, I did hear him say that we quit on him with no explanation.
Yeah, even like Swan said earlier, Emma, he has a lot of people blocked. Even when Swan used to be his mod back in like May, that's when I came around, probably like May, I think.
No, that's what I said.
Yeah, it's probably around May I came around. Swan will tell y'all, he said it earlier, he has a lot of people blocked, like a lot of people blocked. And if it weren't for me, half of the people wouldn't even be here today because I asked him, like, Moody, these people sent you gifts before and stuff like that. You say you need the money. Why you don't unblock them? And I told him, like, TC sent you $100 and some. Why did you block him? Like, this is this man's money. Like, he could have spent that on X, Y, and Z. So why did you block him? Just because you didn't like what he was saying? Hell, I don't like what the people at my job say sometimes, but I still go to work. Like, I don't let that affect me.
The first time I was his mod, I think people were in there talking about his parents, and Lynn wasn't in there, so I helped or whatever. But I didn't stay mod long. I think I ended up quitting again. And then he asked Lynn, he's like, well, why did she quit being a mod? Lynn flat out told him she doesn't like being a mod. And then he modded me because he had somebody blocked and didn't know how to unblock them. So he modded me so I can unblock them. And then he was like, I really hope you stay being a mod. So I was like, fuck. I've been wanting to quit for a long time.
I've quit being his mod twice. The first time I quit, no lie, he called my phone like 10, 15 times, back to back, back to back, back to back. And I didn't answer until that last time he called. Because he kept calling, trying to figure out why I quit. And I told him, like, you got people inboxing me saying X, Y, and Z. Like, getting mad because we blocked them, but you telling us to block them. Like, at the end of the day, it's his life. If he don't want you there, then I remove you. But it's to the point now I don't care. That's why I quit being a mod, so I don't even have to worry about it. Let him do it.
Yeah, and he doesn't tell them that he tells us to block people. But I did hear him say this. Another thing that pissed me off, I heard him say the other night, he was like, I don't need fucking mods anyway. When we stopped being a mod, but
But
instead
if
of trying to figure out what the problem was, okay, hey, why'd you quit being a mod? He just went straight to being the victim.
yeah, I'm gonna get the art. I'm surprised. The only reason why he probably ain't called me yet is because he's with his friends and them. But I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he'll call me one day this week or something. And I get to tell him on the phone, like, like I said 100 times before, it's nothing that I've said here tonight while we've been on live that I won't tell him to his face, because at the end of the day, my life's still gonna go on. Like, I'm gonna still talk to whoever I talk to. Some people come and go, and that's just what it is. Like, I owe him no loyalty. I owe him no explanation. I owe him nothing in life. Like, and he owes me nothing, and I don't expect nothing from him or out of him.
When did he say that?
Yeah, when he said butt cheeks, inboxed him and said, "Oh, Lynn just trolling you and stuff." I've never personally trolled Moody. If I wanted to troll him, I could troll him with some real life facts. Like, I know way more than everybody on this live knows. Like, and Moonpie knows that for herself. I know way more than a lot of y'all know. I know more than Swan knows about him. That's true. That Moody's done told me that people's done came in his live and said that he won't verify on live, that he's done verify with me. So it's like, if I wanted to troll him, I control him with facts. But I don't do that. Because that's not for me to do.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
I've always,
my favorite thing is when he starts fussing and he crosses his arm and he looks to the side. Do y'all ever notice that?
mm-hmm.
He don't look at the camera, like he turns his head and kind of looks off and to, I'm assuming, his right side, because that's what it looks like, but he'll just sit there and just stare and then he'll look at the camera. Yeah, his side eyes. I just
Yeah,
couldn't
it's a
do it,
lot.
y'all. There's just no way I could. I cannot. If I'm struggling that bad, there's just no way I could get on here and let millions of people see it.
Dale makes it no better. Oh my god.
I don't think I ever heard him grow. Did y'all see him the other day when Swan pissed him off and he was shaking his fist and flipping Swan off? And Swan said, "Did you just flip me off?" Yeah, when he says "damn," he'll look
I
to the
think
side and go,
Swan's
"Damn."
the only one that can really get him pissed off in 2.3 seconds. Like, Swan can really just join the live and it's just all hell breaks loose.
When Tommy first started coming in there, I remember Moody would act the way he was acting, and when Tommy would come in there and say something, he would like stop.
Yeah.
He didn't want him to see that shit. Now he don't care.
Yeah, because Tommy is actually from his neighborhood. He's told me, like, he knows Tommy. He's known Tommy for years and years. So, like, I don't know if y'all ever pay attention, but when Tommy comes in there and start calling him out and say, "Oh, I'm a show such and such," or tell people about it and stuff, Moody just stops and he never blocks him. Like, I asked him before, did he want me to just at least mute him? No. Like, Tommy's done inboxed me himself and told me, "Hey, this is my number. I have actually Tommy's number in my inbox. Call me. I have something to tell you about Moody that you would like to know, and you wouldn't support him after this." But I never called Tommy because this is just the internet for me.
Can somebody tell me the issue with gold? I have completely no idea what is the issue with that.
Emma, you can come up in the box. You get in Moody's box all the time.
No, I think that's the other Emma.
Yeah, Tommy been getting on his ass, Stevie.
That's it.
I
And
don't
now they don't like him.
But the crazy thing is, TC, Swan can mention reindeers, his grandma, and everything else. He's done blocked the girl, Libby, for talking about changing her grandma's depends. He's he's blocked Gold for talking about the NFL and everything else, but he won't block certain people. Like,
I never knew what started the issue with him not liking Gold. But I know I was in there one night and Gold got in the box and the same way he act towards Swan was the same way, like as mad as he gets towards Gold. But I never knew because I don't. Moody gets on too late for my liking. During the weekends, it's a little easier for me to stay up later, but during the week, no. So I didn't know what happened, and I always wondered what it was because that. Oh yeah, um, my Captain Kitty talked about NFL, and he muted him, and I went and unmuted him. I don't play that shit. And
Yeah,
all he did was say, "What's your plans for tomorrow?" And Moody was like, "Oh, I don't have any plans for tomorrow," you know. And then he's like, "Oh, well, I'm watching the game." And I guess Moody put the game and Sunday together and went the fuck off.
yeah. There's been a lot of people that he's done muted that we unmuted.
Yep.
But Emma, I can't really discuss if I say what people's done inbox me about him. It would be worse on him.
I don't either.
It's just that's why I don't say what they done inbox me. Like the guy told me, he's done told me so much about Moody that it's hard not to believe, and it's very crazy. Like it's very crazy. I can't believe Tommy even reached out to me. I think Tommy reached out to me the first time is when Moody was crying on live, and he was like, "Don't fall for that bullshit." Like Tommy knows a lot more than any of us in here knows. Juan knows Moody more longer than I've known Moody, so he
Really,
might know
Emma?
more than I've known.
I haven't heard that.
That's wow. That's the first time. Like,
Yeah, I don't speak on stuff like that because that's not for me to tell
yeah, man, I
whether
mean,
it's true or not.
none of us in here are being negative about anything. We're just talking. Like, hopefully, maybe it'll change the way he talks or acts a little bit. Be beneficial
Oh
to him.
yeah, definitely. Hmm. A lot of times when Moody is live, unless it's like at late and I'm going to bed, um, not a lot of the times I'm on like playing the game. I'm just listening. I ain't even paying attention what anybody's saying in the chat.
Hop in the box, TC.
Yeah, most of the time when if I'm on first shift, I wake up to at least 2 to 3 inboxes. Did you see such and such in Moody's live? Did you da 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 this and da 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 that? Like we wake up to this stuff, especially when I'm on first shift.
I'm gonna be honest about something. The night I think it was Moody's recap that kept getting in the box, and Moody was like, who keeps putting him in the box?" It was me.
I knew it. I wasn't saying nothing, but I had a
It was
feeling.
me. This shit was funny as fuck.
That was hilarious. Oh my god! Everybody kept getting up, and he kept putting his hands up like,
Well,
"I
the
knew
first
it,
couple times
y'all."
I put the person in the boxes because I thought they were getting up there to, say something to Moody, and they whoever it is kept playing music, and then they would leave out the box. Then I put them back in there because most of the time I did think that they were gonna say something, but
He
I
thought
didn't
that
kick
was
them
me.
out.
He thought that was me.
He
Yeah,
was
that's
like,
why I
"That's
texted you and
Swan's
told you to
voice. I
come
know
in.
Swan." He was like, "That's Swan. I know his voice. That's his ass doing that." And then Swan got in the box, and they was in the box, and he couldn't really.
Look, Emma, when he said that, he was like, "Get up in the box." You know how I didn't do nothing. They were requested and I didn't accept it.
Yeah, it was like that's the kind of music Spawn listens to too.
But it was so crazy. Now, what really got me is when they said Swan's about to come in here, and Swan came in there, and I'm like, "What the fuck? How did they know Swan was about to come in here?"
Yeah.
It's like I don't know if they shared the live this one or what, but it was
I
like
don't know who posted a video. One of them pages did of him, Swan saying he didn't have his hearing aid in, and Moody was like, "Show me the damn hearing aid." And when he held up the fucking headphone, I just busted out laughing.
he asked me about that on the phone. He was like, "And what the fuck was that?" He held up to his ear, and I'm like, "I don't know, Moody." I was like, I wasn't in there to see that, and then they screen recorded what they posted and showed it to me. And I was like, "What the fuck? That's a damn." But I never
See,
seen
some
That's
things
it.
is funny. You know,
Yeah,
I'm not saying he deserves some things he does. Like when people come in there and talk about his family and stuff like that, that's just off limits. But if they're coming in there just to joke around, it's just funny.
like pineapple. Why would you get mad about saying pineapple?
Like that day he said when I said because he was mad about something and everybody was egging it on in the comments. I was just like, I'm ready for Thanksgiving. He's like, I don't give a damn about Thanksgiving.
Like, what the fuck? What's up, brother?
Don't get rid of me because you don't care about
Yeah, that's a
Thanksgiving.
bigger one.
I
All right,
do.
see, buddy. This is real, right?
yeah, TC, we all said that. Like we've said that since we've been on here. Like some days Moody is good, calm, he's collective, he's
Um,
working and stuff, and then it's like some days he just can't handle it. That's why I said the other night, like you never know what a person might do once they end their life and stuff.
Tell him
And
he
then
has severe depression, anxiety, and then like the medical issues he has. But I honestly think he has like he's bipolar.
yeah,
Oh,
that's why I
shit.
told Moody, like even in the box, what he said about Swan's girlfriend was disrespectful. How he flipped on Weston is disrespectful because Weston's been in here for the longest getting corn, and I just found that disrespectful. And then to talk about Swan's girlfriend like that, like
Lynn,
that was crazy. I never talked to her.
he didn't even have a clue what you were talking about either.
He probably didn't, but what I found crazy was how he disrespected her and just called her all these names. Like me as a female, I find that very disrespectful. Like, don't do her like that because first of all, she's not here to defend herself. She can't get in the box to defend herself, and I can't go find her on the block list because the block list is so different. I don't know how many people are in there mods for other people, but
Even
you
people
have
that
to
get
unblock
blocked,
people to get
like
to other people.
when people get blocked, like right then and there, and 5 minutes later we go look, it does not show them on the block list because it's so many people. For
Yeah, I
me,
get it.
it repeats it. Like it'll show me 5 people, and then it'll repeat those names again.
Right.
Yeah, so it's like you got to unblock.
I think when TC wanted to be unblocked, I unblocked him the first time. And it
Well,
took me freaking forever to find his name.
I think Lynn told me to share the live or something, or share TC's account to her. Remember, Lynn?
Yeah, I know for that one day he told me I could unblock everybody. I was on there for an hour unblocking people, and Moody
Damn.
still has a list of people. Like he has over 2,000 people blocked. Like he'll tell you that he has a lot of people blocked.
Yeah,
Right.
I went all the way back to May. It took me forever to get back there too. And we wasn't even like this deep in the year. It still took me forever to get back there.
Yeah, right? Wow. Damn. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It is. I don't know if you guys know Sean Gummy Bear on here, but he would have people trolling him way worse than Moody, way worse. And he was like, "What the fuck? I can't block any more people. They stopped. They cut it off at 10,000." I'm like, "What?" He had 10,000 motherfuckers blocked.
Jesus.
He
Yeah,
told me to unblock because I asked him about Dominique. Like I said, Dominique called me the N word and everything else, and I'm not that. I can't help. I have a heavy Southern accent. Might be a little ghetto or whatever the case may be, but it is what it is. But
It doesn't
But
matter. Like that word. Like I don't know, man. I grew up in the city, and we all. It's so much different. Then I moved out to the county. But when you grow up in the city, you you when you're kids, like you play with everybody. Honestly, when you grow up in the city, it ain't really really racist at all. Everybody gets along. Everybody gets along. You start getting out in the county and the country and shit. That's when you start seeing that shit.
yeah, but y'all won't believe half of the stuff they inbox us and say. Like it be crazy. They just inbox us the craziest stuff.
And,
Oh, we see you in public. We're gonna do this and do that, and I'm like, try it.
that word, that ain't a black word. That's a white word, a Hispanic word. That's a fucking every nationality word. That's
Yeah,
a
that's why.
ignorant. It's a ignorant word.
Thank you
Yeah,
for the
that's why
phone.
it don't even bother me because it's what it is. Like
Yeah,
people think
I
it's
know, but still,
acceptable.
I mean, but you still shouldn't have to deal with it.
Yeah, like he's talking about why you don't block them because they can still message. Like I can't just block people that I think is going to message me. Like people and message me different stuff. Like I said, the guy Tommy's gonna inbox me stuff and told me to call him and everything else. Like, and I've never reached out to Tommy. The
We got mad at KK because he he was
Now,
told
where's
that
KK
he
at?
was friends with Swan. I guess this was before Swan. Yeah, this was before Swan got unblocked.
mhm.
That he and Haha and with Swan over there on the Moody recaps page, and he asked her,
Hold on, KK's a guy or a girl?
A
a
girl.
girl,
Okay, I'm so confused with everybody because remember when somebody came up in the box and was like, Moody, I gotta tell you something or something like
Yeah,
that.
that was
And
KK and Morning Bees. See, Morning Bees, I don't. To me personally, like just because we exchange words, even down to like the Dominic person that got in the box that damn me was having words back and forth. I still don't care about that because it's like
that day I was trying to get in the box. I
I
saw it.
never see you in my real life. Like I'm not gonna run into you. Like you're not in my city, and it's like if you was in my city, if you was if you was in my city, it's like you would never cross me like that because you know how the people around me gets about me. But Morning Bees, she come in and she was making indirect posts, and I asked her who was she talking about, but she would leave out to share KK in the live, and she came back, and I kept asking her like, she was saying, I forgot what she said. What did she say, Moonpie? She said something, and I just kept asking her like, was she talking about me? Because if you talking about me, say that. Like, we all grown. That's like if Swan's talking about me. Tell me, like, don't fake the funk in front of me because I'm here. Like, just let me know. And she never said it, but KK, I never really had a problem with KK. So I mean,
I'm gonna
Moody
be
had
honest. I don't care for neither one of them because I was nice to them. They had even put like us in a group chat where it was all three of us, and this was back when Swan went around, and we thought Swan was behind a lot of stuff that was going on, and something happened with Moody, and they flat out told me like they didn't have an issue with me. Then they blocked me. Then they went over there on Moody's recap and was talking about me. Don't block me and then go talk about me. If you got something to say, just say it to me, because I love to argue, so I will argue with you. But also, it's the damn internet, so it's not even that serious.
that's what I don't understand.
yeah,
People
but
acting crazy.
KK, I never really had a problem with KK. Moody asked her one day, and I think Moody got it misconstrued. He was like, "So you talking to Swan?" And I think the Moody recap posted some of the live that was that day. And she said yeah, but I think she was saying yeah to something else. And when she said yeah, he just flipped on her and blocked her. Like he blocked her faster than he's blocked anybody. And I think KK took the wrath of that. But I think he blocked KK for no reason because of just that. But Morning Bee, she was being slick and she would never come direct towards me with it. And it was really like I tell Swan that all the time, like in private messages. Like I don't beef with people on the internet. Like when I close this app at night, I don't worry about like, oh, is Moonpie gonna be my friend tomorrow? Is Swan gonna talk to me tomorrow? Is TC gonna like me tomorrow? Like I don't worry about that. Like life goes on. But hey, Rainbow Rebel, nice to meet you.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something.
Hey, Ollie, what's going on?
Listen.
What was you wanting to say?
Well, Kay. Oh, my best friend. Kay, my best friend.
That's awesome.
And
I don't know how Holly found this live, but
Me either, but
I'm
if
excited
anybody
she's
wants
here.
to get up here, they're more than welcome to.
Yes, Holly's good people.
I see her on live sometimes. Yeah, I figured she was talking about Kilo.
Yeah, we're not talking about Kilo. We're talking about this other girl, KK.
Yeah. That's
I don't know if you're meaning to.
I think she lost service or something.
I don't know if you're meaning to send a request to Emma, but I am accepting it.
I just wanted to jump up here and cut Holly because she will say some out of pocket shit on accident. Like she just gets kind of confused with who she's talking to sometimes.
Yeah, I've seen her live sometimes.
Yeah, she probably like y'all not about to sit up here and talk about Kilo. Like y'all bitches got me fucked up.
Oh, that's what she thought. I didn't even think about that. Oh,
Yeah, we're not talking about
We were talking about Kilo.
Yeah, I didn't even put those together. That's
Somebody,
so funny.
Yeah, Stevie talking about she's talking about Kilo, not KK.
No, you're fine, Emma.
Can y'all get her back so we can clarify that? Because we don't need Holly to be mad at us. I don't even know her, but
That's going to go through one ear and out the other, if I'm being honest. She'll probably, if she does mention it, she's not going to remember any names. She's just going
I
to.
seen her on live the other day, and I think April was in the live with her. And
Yeah.
she was so upset, I guess, because Scott went and joined the call or the live or something, and they were trying to tell her, hey, he's not. I guess he's taking a break or something, and she was so upset about that. And April kept saying, "Remember, we talked about this."
Hey, did y'all know who the girl Angel and the girl Angel that remember I was telling her and Moody to hook up?
Oh God,
Angel was too nice. Like
Angel was cuckoo, and I'm not trying to be mean, but
Yeah. I'm asking, did y'all know her at all, or like?
no.
no.
Sometimes we accept people in the box because Moody will be cool with it. He'll be like, "Okay, you can," and we'll just accept them. And I think we did that night. And she just was like, "Do you think I'm sexy?" And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh my!
And Swan makes it no better. Like Swan makes it no better.
Do you like my voice? She just kept saying some crazy shit. Do you? And he was so mean to her.
Moonby. How about the moderator part when she was like, "How about a year from now, a week, or can I just do it for a couple hours?"
Oh yeah, Lynn wasn't in there. She kept asking for a mod, and you can tell Moody didn't really want to be rude about it. So I had to get in the box, and I was like, "Hey, I'm not. What I'm about to say is I'm not being rude at all, but 9 times out of 10, he is not going to give you a mod. I don't want him to sit here and tell you, yeah, we'll see, and then you're waiting on that to happen, and it never happens. So I just want to let you know that."
You told her straight up, you ain't gonna be no fucking mod. Like Moody like treated her like a bag of rocks.
Yeah, because she asked him, she said, "Am I as hot or am I more beautiful than Alina?" And he was like, "No, she's more beautiful." I was like, "God, Lee, you could have just said that so differently."
Does she still come in, or she left, or she blocked?
I think Weston said she was in the chat one day while Moody was talking about her bad, so she never really came back.
That's wrong. That is.
Hey, what's up, Michigan?
Yeah. Hey guys, that's terrible. Ooh.
Is Rainbow Rebel coming back? Because
I highly doubt it.
we don't need her
She
mad at
might.
us.
I wonder if Barb got mad at us.
No, I think Barb's probably 50-50 with it. Like, she don't condone the trolling, but she also know Moody just overreacts sometimes.
Nobody in here was saying anything ignorant or wrong or bad towards them.
We don't know, Michigan. We don't know. This is the Moody Live.
Yeah. Somebody sent me a message earlier saying he was in Auburn. I don't know if that's true or not, though.
Yeah, people were saying he was live streaming at the stadium.
That's good for him, getting out and being able to do that.
But if he was gonna go, because I guess he went to his friends yesterday. If he's gonna do that and go to the game, that's what he should have enjoyed. But
Right.
he got on last night on live to talk to all of us, and then was showing people these people's house, like the stuff in their house, pictures and everything.
Yeah, I think
Giving us a
me,
tour.
Swan, and what is the other guy's name? Swan,
What was the name?
Hollowin something.
And that's a
Holly?
dude. Holloway Racing's a dude.
Oh, are you talking about the homeboy?
Yeah, we all told him don't show the family pictures and stuff, and he was showing these people family pictures, and I'm like, you don't even show your own living room off. Like, don't do that.
Yeah, right.
How many times have people asked to see his TV?
That's fine. Damn, I missed these live last night. I wish I was there.
Oh, yeah, TC, you should have saw him. He started to get really mad and loud, and like he was like putting the phone real close to his face and going, "Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up, man! Like, get the fuck out of here!" Like he was like trying his best, like to not go off, but he was going off.
My favorite part when Swan was like, "Please let me in the box. I got something important to tell you." And he
And
kept saying
Swan
no.
never
And
said nothing important.
he never said nothing.
God damn! What was wrong with him?
Oh, there's fake butt cheeks.
We're gonna take advice from an 8-year-old. I don't care. Hey, we're just trying to figure out how to get out.
Oh, hush and lay down. Ain't nobody trying to get you.
No, when fucking Moody's brother like coughs in the background, bro, and people start spamming who, like I heard your roommate, he gets really mad about that shit too.
Have you ever seen when he starts coughing, but nobody said anything about it yet, and he instantly gets mad? He tries to hurry up and mute it, and he can't.
Oh shit. Michigan, you still here?
Was anybody there that night that pizza got delivered to his house by accident or something?
That's
I think
honestly, if I would send Moody a pizza every now and again, just for shits and giggles. I'd put shit on it like pineapple and stuff. You'd have to pick it off.
Get the fuck out of here!
I don't know if he gets mad. I think he gets mad at his brother for coughing.
Oh, you know he does. He'll start fucking making crazy faces and shit.
Clyde, I'm on the
I
phone
think
with you.
Moody Recap made a video about that.
You know,
Every time
sometimes
his brother would cough, he lost it.
sometimes if you call him out on the faces he makes, like I love doing that. Like when he starts making goofy faces for no reason, and you'd be like, Moody, what was that face for? You don't even know he's making it.
Remember when he had that cough and everybody kept telling him he needed to take medicine and he was sick and he had allergies and he's like, I don't have allergies. But he coughed for like 4 days straight.
Moody did, or his brother?
Moody.
Moody.
Both of them's been coughing for months, to be honest.
Yeah.
But he would get so mad at people telling him, you sound like you're getting sick, all this kind of stuff, and he would get so mad.
I don't get sick. Damn. No, I need to make that shit a ringtone, bro. That's his damn is like the funniest fucking thing.
Crosses his arms, damn, and looks to the side.
Yeah. What is he looking at? What is when he does
don't
that?
know.
He always looks one way. He never looks the other way.
Oh, hold on.
What's up, Michigan?
Yo, yo, yo. You know what was
TV's in front of him.
can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, let me turn my TV down. It was classic the other day, I think yesterday or the day before, trying to find some common ground with him, and I told him my ex-girlfriend is a big Auburn fan, because she is. And he got mad at me because he said, you ought not call people big. What? Or no, I said she's a heavy Auburn fan. You ought not call that. That's rude calling people heavy. I don't even want to. He was pissed about that. I couldn't believe it.
I remember that.
And I had to just tell him, no. I just mean she's like an avid fan. Well, you shouldn't call people heavy. It's rude.
But yeah, he calls people bitches and cunts and whores. And
Oh yeah, he fucking.
I missed that phone call, I guess.
I guess it happened months ago. And then he said he was trying to be the victim last night and was like, Swan, your girlfriend was cussing me out. Swan was like, yeah, well, remember how you called her all these names?
Yeah, I thought my dad was miserable, but I've never seen somebody that's angry at everything.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I was confused about. He kept talking about the phone call the other day. I did not know what the fuck he was. So that was Swan's girlfriend.
Yeah,
That
somebody
was Swan's
posted.
girlfriend he was talking about.
Yeah, somebody doxed her. Somebody doxed all of her information. And
Can
Oh.
you get up here so we can hear her side of the story?
well, she's asleep. She's asleep. She has work. I told her to get in before she got to sleep, but she was a little nervous to get in. She was like shy to get in, but like I told her everybody's cool and everything. So I'll get her to get. I'll get her to get in tomorrow.
If you're not used to it,
So
though,
somebody
it's not
put her
used to it.
number in the chat and said, hey, call me?
Bro, before all that shit, somebody took pictures of her kid screen. I don't even know how they got the information of her, but they took screenshots of her kid, and like took screenshots of her parents, her family, and all this other stuff, and her address, and all this stuff, and posted it all over to TikTok.
To get back at you? Because she hasn't done anything, right?
No, she has done. She had no part of any of this shit, and I guess they did it thinking that she had a part in all this shit, and yeah, they did that, and then like a night later, somebody put her number in the chat telling Moody to call. Hey, Moody, call me. I need to talk to you about something important, something shit like that. Well, Moody, and this is the thing. Moody has my number, and Moody has her number. Because we used to talk all the time, and I mean, like we helped Moody out a lot. Talking about how he's about to lose his house and his electric's getting turned off, couldn't pay his phone bill and shit. We fucking looked out for him a lot, man. When they did that, he called that number, and as soon as she picked up, she was like, "Yeah, who the fuck is this?" And
Well,
she's
wasn't
like,
it like 4 a.m. too?
yeah, it was like 4 a.m. too. Yeah, and she was sleeping. She had work in the morning, and she's like, "What do you mean, Den? Like, and then it just escalated from there, man. It just like went
They done told me to call you.
Yeah, like what? But she was like, "Dennis, you have my number. Like if you dial somebody's number, it pops up
as a
automatically.
contact.
Yeah, it pops up. Yeah, like so he had to know what he was doing. I mean, he had to.
You wouldn't get a real rosy reception from me either at 4 a.m. Somebody
Yeah.
called me.
Well, no, he was calling her bitch, cunt, slut, he was saying like some real fucked up, some real arrogant shit, man. And if he really acted like that, like like I can imagine why he's home alone.
Right.
Wow.
I mean, it doesn't matter who it is. You just don't talk to women that way. You don't talk to nobody that way, but I mean, especially women.
Is it a,
Can I
is
ask
it
you a
a,
question?
oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
It's not really my business, but I'm just curious. What made you send him a universe after sending him money to do his eyebrows and he never did it and never
Oh,
gave you the money
I
back?
just wanted back in the Moody loop.
Okay. Because
Did
I
you
personally
get your
thought that
money
was
back
really
for him?
wrong that he didn't give you your money back.
Well, so when that happened, I actually reported him for fraud, and
Okay.
I got it back from Cash App. I don't know if it took it from him
Uh-huh.
or not. I guess it didn't because he never mentioned it, or maybe it did. I don't know.
I mean, good for you for doing that because, like I told Lynn, I think I was in that live that morning. Y'all were talking about it or something. And then that night he went live about it, or well, he went live and you mentioned it and sent him the money or half of it.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it, he was like, no, I'm not doing that. I said I would do it right then and there, but you didn't send it then, so I'm not doing it now. And then you
right.
were like, well, give me my money back. And he's like, no. I was like, what the? Give him his money back.
Well,
He
I don't know
still
if
brings
you.
that shit up. How he calls how TC called him like a fucking fraud and everything. He still brings that shit up.
Yeah, he won't get over that, bro. And I sent him a fucking universe. I said that was to patch the road. We don't talk about it. Every time he talks about it, I try jumping in the box and asking why are we still bringing this shit up? Like,
Yeah,
I
he
heard
even
you
saw
say
it
that
really
the other day
bad.
when he was talking about it.
Is he still mad at Gold or?
Oh, he hates gold.
I don't know.
I
He let
don't know
Goldie
what
box the other
Gold
day.
did to him so bad
I
to
don't
make
know
him
who he
hate
hates
Gold.
more, Swan or Gold.
I can understand why he would like heat me or some, but why Gold is like the most easygoing, even-tempered person.
Yeah, I
Because
had to
Gold
ask
asked
earlier
about the
what
football
happened there.
game.
Gold talked about football, NFL.
Yeah.
Is it top secret who's in charge of that the Moody recap page or do?
I don't know who.
I don't know. I've never heard him talk.
I heard that them people are out of California, from my understanding. That's what I heard through
That's hilarious.
someone else.
I'm in
So I
California.
don't know. Dennis Butler clips and updates is easier, so do not post us.
I think that's a different. That's not even the one I'm thinking
Yeah,
of.
that's a different one.
Yeah.
Because Dennis goes over there and looks, and then like if you comment, he'll say, "What are you doing commenting on that bullshit?" He like sees who
Oh, Dennis
comments and who
Butler
likes it.
don't
I
because
don't. I don't
He
know if
fucking
you.
has screenshots of Swan commenting on it.
I don't know if you guys remember, but like I got the ball rolling. Remember that night? Okay. Remember the night when everybody was pitching up for the bot? Me and you talked about this, TC. I got the ball rolling about everybody pitching up for him to get a bottle that night to get drunk and shit. And then everybody made up a lie about him beating a dog and shit. Remember?
Yeah.
Well, he told me, he was like, send me money and I'll unblock you. Well, I ended up sending him $30 at one clip, and then I sent him another $25. I sent him $55, and he never unblocked me.
Sheesh.
Man, remember that night?
That's
I don't
vague.
know what
I
his
remember the
views are.
bottle.
You even sent money too. We were talking. You sent like $50 or something too.
Nah, that's not me. It's somebody else. I remember the bottle thing, but that might have been a different time.
Yeah, and then right after next day, he went live, and they were like, "Damn, dude, you
I
fucking beat the dog."
I know for myself, somebody inboxed me and they was like, they sent Moody money live. I mean, Moody some money on live to go get a bottle, and he went and got the bottle, and he came back and beat the shit out the dog. And I'm like, what? And I asked him about, mind you, he called me the next day because Moody's probably only called me out of the 6 or 7 months I've known him. He's probably only called me like no more than once a month, if that. And I asked him about it. He said, I don't even got no fucking dog here. Like, what the fuck is they talking about? I'm like, well, they said you beat the shit out of that dog on live. Like, that was like, he had a metal rod. They said
Speaking
he had,
speaking of dog, he don't like when you call him dog.
I
Oh,
That's a
thought that was So
That's a four-legged animal that has fleas. Damn it!
Ain't no fucking punk
Hey.
kid on the street.
Hey, who started the shit about him
what do you
getting,
mean, Landon?
getting dog shit everywhere? He was picking up dog shit and putting it everywhere. Or the dog took a shit and there was dog shit everywhere. You guys remember that part?
What
He
is
has
Nah, I
a
don't.
cat though, don't he?
Yeah,
He does.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's he have?
I don't know. He said he has a cat. What is Landon's problem with Dale?
I
Oh
don't know.
yeah. His brother has a cat, but he said he's like I hate that motherfucker. Oh, if you ask him about that cat, he don't want no parts of talking about the cat.
We just
Apparently,
heard it one night when he was on live.
I heard it too. Well, the cat clawed his ass, and ever since that happened, he didn't want no parts of it. He don't even want to talk about the cat.
Oh, that's
Because
funny.
he started. I was talking to him, right, and I was like, "Well, why don't you go there and talk to your brother?" And he was like, "Oh, it's pretty bad when he pays more attention to the cat than he would me. So I'm not talking to him. He'd rather sit there with the cat and talk to the cat than he'd rather talk to me." And then he just started crying about it. I was like, "Jesus Christ, damn!"
That's fucking. Yeah, he's definitely jealous about shit like that. Like just any kind of interaction that doesn't involve him. Like the whole thing with you being in Gold's Live.
Oh my God, that was.
Yeah, somebody has sent screenshots. He sent me the screenshots of Swan over there talking and stuff. They said the Swan had commented something. He sent me the screenshots, and I'm just like, that's why I told him that not like Swan owes you no loyalty, no friendship, no none of that because this is just
Then you should.
like he don't have to be. That's just like us being up here now. I'm pretty sure somebody's going to tell him, "Oh, Moody, they was all on live talking about you," but
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
like we're
Then
bashing him or belittling him. We
Uh,
just saying facts. Like it's not like we making up stuff. Now I could say some stuff that people's inbox me. That is true that I've looked into, and it's true. Like the documents are there. Like it's classified. Well, it's not classified, but it's public record and everything else. Like it's true, but I don't get up on here and say, "Oh, Moody's done this." This. But it's not for me. If you want to know, do like everybody else, Google it. Like, you want to find it.
Damn.
Like, he hates Swan to say hey, and Moody don't say hey, and Swan say hey, Moody again, and it's hell breaks loose. Like,
we have no idea.
Moody's
Sometimes I
probably.
feel like this is almost like. Sometimes I feel like almost like he's trolling us and just playing around. Like when he
I've
gets
thought that so many times, man.
yeah.
Like
I
this.
can honestly say he does. I ain't gonna say that he trolls back,
You
but
see that person that commented above you, Landon? Go watch their videos.
yeah, go watch their videos. But Moody is aware of what goes on with the trolling and stuff. He is aware of that, and his only comment back is let them stay in there so I can get their money. So he looks at most of y'all from a dollar sign. He don't look at y'all as friends or nothing more or nothing less. He just looks at you as money.
Yeah, that's why he's moved from blocking people to delete. I mean, from blocking them to just muting them.
Yeah, that's like the Libby girl. She follows. She's on another account that I watch, and she goes in there and talks to him. She's always in his box and stuff like that. And he won't block her because Libby said she talks to TC. So ever since she said that in the chat, he won't block her.
Oh God,
He will not block her at all.
is he really?
Is he live?
That's what Emma said.
Oh shit! He's pissed that we're alive and he's.
He is live.
Top off. Let's go.
Let's see if we can get
Keep
him
the
to
live
battle Moon
going.
Pie. Let's see if we can
What?
get him to battle her.
Yeah. Keep the live going. Let's see if he's over there bitching about us.
Yeah, and let's see
Do
if
you
we
want me to
can,
go over there and check?
Yeah, go check.
Actually,
All right, I'll be right back.
and let's see if we can get him to battle her and see how he feels about that.
I gotta recharge. Let's hope we do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I don't know
report.
why he'd get mad because he said before, if you want to talk to fucking Swan and shit, go to your own live.
Yeah, yes.
Well,
No, he used to hate. Who was the fucking person he used to hate? Who is that man that goes live all the time? What is his, he be around Scott? And, what's the
Tank
guy?
Lip.
Who the fuck is a tank lip?
Oh, shit.
He's a turd.
Tank's just like Moody in
Hey,
certain
Yeah,
ways.
Moody's his dad.
hey, Lynn.
Moody's live right now. He's talking about that he went to the game.
Someone's gonna pop in there and tell him.
And somebody said, "Hey, how was it?" And he got mad. Well, it's better than just sitting here all damn day.
Hey, whatever happened to that one kid, that guy that's called One Love? Him, they used to battle all the time.
Josh?
Josh.
Yeah, whatever happened to him?
Well, Moody suspected that Josh gave out his information on Live Me, so Moody quit battling him.
Oh well, okay, well, I don't know.
And Josh used to get aggravated with Moody anyways, but he never really cared. He just brushed Moody off.
Oh, shit.
So we're gonna go all see if we can get Moody to battle Moon Pie.
Yeah, I'm down for
Well,
that.
we have to get out of the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all do that. I'll get off so I can get settled, and then I'll get back on.
All right.
10-4. Bye.
Bye.